It was 9 p.m. Thursday, January 2025. I was deep in a YouTube rabbit hole, drifting from video to video without thinking, and at some point, I just stopped. I looked at these creators, the way they talked, the way they told stories, the way people actually cared about what they were saying, and I thought, I can do that. I have something to say too. And I started. This is my YouTube journey, from the very first video I ever uploaded to the most viral one I have ever made. March 2025. I uploaded my first YouTube video. Title was Unlocking Your Best Self, the Step-by-Step Plan to Own 2025. I know how that sounds, but back then, that title felt powerful to me. I had been watching YouTubers like Ali Abdal for months. I would sit there, headphones on, watching these guys talk about productivity and self-improvement and building something real online. And I genuinely thought, I understand this, I believe this, and I have something to say. So I opened my laptop and started writing. That script took me 7 days, a week for a 5-minute video. I wanted every sentence to feel intentional. Then came the editing. I had some experience with editing, but it wasn't the best, of course. I was doing everything, cuts, transitions, and the hardest part was the animation of the video. I reanimated that video 4 times or so. With the thumbnail and everything, that video took me 30 days total for a 5-minute video that I wanted to be perfect in everything. The script, the title, the thumbnail. That video got 49 views. And I remember thinking, okay, that's fine. It's just the first video. I also remembered what Mr. Beast said in one of his podcasts.
Especially if you have 0 videos on your channel, your first video is not going to get views. Period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end and just get to work and start uploading.
The second video came faster. Master any skill, 5 actionable steps to accelerate your learning. This one felt more like me. I was obsessed with learning at the time, genuinely obsessed. Language learning, speed reading, how to get good at things faster. I had notebooks full of ideas on this topic. I thought, if I'm going to make a video about anything, it should be about something I actually care about, and the idea should be viral and interesting for the people. So I poured everything I knew into it. Every framework, every study I'd read, everything I tasted on myself. I uploaded it and I got 15 views. I sat with that number for a while, just staring at it, because it wasn't just disappointing, it was confusing. I had worked hard. I cared about the topic. The information was real, it was useful. Not just that, the idea was viral at the time, and videos like that were exploding on YouTube. So why was nobody actually watching? I didn't quit, but I also didn't feel good. I gave myself some time, then I came back. Third video, the 5-minute rule that separates winners from losers. I talked about social media, about how it quietly destroys your focus without you noticing it, about a simple 5-minute habit that could help you take back control of your days, your weeks, your months. And this time, if you compare it to the first video, the editing was actually good. The animation, the music, the sound effects, the cuts, because I was a video editor working for clients, and I still am. The video went up and got 58 views. And here is something I almost embarrassed to admit. I was happy, like genuinely actually happy, because 58 was more than 49. I had already made a decision. I told myself, one more video and that's it. If the next one doesn't work, you're done. May 4th, 2025, the 3 skills you need to survive AI, automation, and the job market collapse. The topic was urgent, it was relevant, AI was changing everything and still is, and I had a real thoughts about it. Skills I had learned, things I had tasted, ideas I had actually believed in. You could see the progression from the video 1 to video 4. I spent more time on this one than any of the others. I cared more about this one than any of the others. I uploaded it and I waited and I got 35 views. Less than the first video, less than the third. My best work, and roughly 4 months, somewhere between 150 and 200 total views across everything. Am I actually bad at this, or am I doing the completely wrong thing? So I changed everything. Around the same time, I was struggling to find clients for my video editing work, and I remember sitting there one night looking at both problems at the same time: a YouTube channel that was going nowhere and a freelance career that felt stuck. And something clicked. What if they're the same solution? I was already a video editor. I edited for clients professionally. The answer felt almost embarrassing once I saw it. Start teaching what you actually do. May 27, 2025, I uploaded my first video editing tutorial, how to edit like Himangazi. If you were on YouTube around that time, you know that editing style was everywhere. Everyone wanted it. Everyone was searching for it. And I knew exactly how to do it. I uploaded it and tried to not expect anything. I had trained myself to not expect anything. First month, 500 views. I know what you're thinking. That's it. But you have to understand where I was coming from. I had 4 videos sitting in private with a combined total of under 160 views. 500 views wasn't a number to me. It was an evidence. Evidence that the algorithm didn't hate me. Evidence that I wasn't shadow banned or invisible. Evidence that when I made the right video, people actually watched. June 1. How to get the Apple animation style. This one did even better. 1,500 in the first month. And something else happened in that video. Something more important than the views. I got clients from it. People watched the tutorial I made, decided I knew what I was talking about, and reached out to hire me. YouTube was doing exactly what I had hoped it would do when I started this whole thing. I kept uploading, color grading videos, editing breakdowns. Some did okay, some barely moved. Late June, 2 videos about Apple liquid glass style. It was trending. I thought it was a guaranteed hit. It wasn't. The views were disappointing. And I remember that feeling coming back. That quiet, familiar frustration. Why does this work sometimes and not others? So I stopped guessing and I started studying. I spent weeks just consuming everything I could find about how YouTube actually works. Not the motivational stuff, not the post consistently and believe in yourself. The actual machines. How the algorithm decides what to push. Creators who actually broke down the strategy behind the viral content. And the more I learned, the more I realized something uncomfortable. My videos weren't failing because of bad ideas. They were failing because of bad packaging. Specifically, my thumbnails were terrible. I felt that way and I started working on the biggest video I'd ever made. I spent a full month on it. The script, the editing, the music, the pacing, everything I had learned in the past year went into this one video. I edited every single day for a year. Here is the brutal truth. My own story. My own journey. The year of grinding alone. Learning After Effects from scratch, getting my first client, building something real. I uploaded it and I waited. Day 1, nothing unusual. Day 5, still quiet. Day 10, flat. 18 days. For 18 days, that video sat there and I checked it every morning like it owed me something. Then, August 21, 2025, I opened my phone and the numbers looked different. Not a little different. Completely different. The video had started moving and it didn't stop. That video now has 47,000 views, 800,000 impressions, and I went to look at the CTR, which is click-through rate. It was 4.1%. That number tells you 2 things at the same time. First, my thumbnails was weak. 800,000 people saw that video in their feed and 96% of them kept scrolling. Second, and this is the part that actually matters, imagine if that number was 8%. Imagine if it was 10%. That video was good enough to go viral. Thumbnail held it back. That's not a failure. That's a lesson with every specific price tag. Because here is what I learned. 47,000 views on a video that took 18 days to start moving. You can make the best video of your life, and if nobody clicks on it, nobody watches it. The content isn't the product. The thumbnail is the product. The content is the reward for clicking. I had that backward for almost a year. After 47k views, I thought I had figured it out. I hadn't. I uploaded 7 more videos after that. None of them went viral. And honestly, that's not even the surprising part. The surprising part is why. It wasn't that I ran out of ideas. It wasn't that my editing got worse. It was simpler than that. I got busy. Client work came in, deadlines, and YouTube slowly became the thing I'd get back to. So the thumbnails stayed mediocre, the ideas stayed safe, and safe ideas on YouTube are just slow ways to get 0 views. So where am I now? Still here, still uploading, thumbnails are getting better slowly, ideas are getting better slowly. I've accepted something that took me 2 years to understand. The creators who win on YouTube aren't the most talented ones. They are the ones who stayed long enough to figure it out. I'm still figuring it out, and apparently so you are. Otherwise you wouldn't still be watching. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.